What to expect of travel now that the new year is upon us? Well, changes are certainly coming, says WSJ's middle seat columnist Scott McCartney, and he joins us now to tell us about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Welcome, Scott, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Tanya.
So, Scott, you say big changes are afoot for air travelers. Let's start with some of the annoying new fees flyers can expect from this new level of service called Basic Economy.
Well, United's going to start selling basic economy tickets in January. Delta's already been doing this. United's will be a little bit different in that you get very little with these fees. Think of it as Spirit Airlines in the back of the airplane. But with United, you don't even get access to overhead bins. So if you buy a basic economy ticket and you show up at the airport with your carry-on bag, you're going to be forced to check it and pay the fee for that. American's going to roll out something similar. We don't yet know the details, but I think a lot of travelers are going to get surprised by these bare bones fares on what we used to think of as full service airlines, and some of the services you're going to have to pay extra now for in fees.
I'm certainly hoping then that those are dirt cheap fees, because otherwise a lot of people are going to be very annoyed. But you also say that all is not lost in coach, that at least on some international flights things could be looking up.
Yeah, I think so. Premium economy cabins have been very popular on foreign airlines around the world. It's essentially what business class in the old days used to be. It's a nice alternative for travelers who are willing to pay more between coach and what's now very expensive, very lavish business class. And so for $500, $900 more, you can get in a premium economy cabin. American has started rolling this out. They're putting it on their new deliveries of 787-9-9 airplanes. They're going to retrofit most of their other international flights. Delta later in 2017 will start bringing it out. We haven't heard from United yet on this one, but I think it really is good news for travelers who are looking for more comfort, but just aren't willing to pay $7,000, $10,000 for a business class ticket.
And then for those who are willing to pay for the business class ticket, you say larger numbers of people are actually going to pay for it as opposed to get it as part of an upgrade. Is that right?
Yeah, this is kind of fascinating. So American Express Travel came out with numbers recently that said that in 2016, they saw first class fare purchases up 206%.
Wow.
It's quite extraordinary, but we've talked about this before. Airlines have been discounting, and most of this is going to be domestic first class. They've been discounting first class fares so that people will be enticed to buy them. They're giving away fewer and fewer free upgrades to frequent flyers. They're selling more upgrades to any old traveler. And so you get more and more people in the front of the airplane who have actually paid to get there rather than being upgraded.
That's a very interesting trend. And
Yeah.
You also say that those international flights may be cheaper than ever. Those flights that may be more comfortable than ever, maybe also cheaper than ever, thanks to the strong dollar. Is that right?
Thanks to the strong dollar, thanks to the influx of discount carriers that we're seeing, particularly across the Atlantic. They're really having an impact. Norwegian Air is flying to 25 different destinations in North America. Big airlines are starting to match them. This year, British Airways will start flying to New Orleans and Fort Lauderdale and Oakland. Norwegian already flies to Oakland and Fort Lauderdale. There are Condor is another one, WOW out of Iceland. There's just an influx of new capacity across the Atlantic in particular. And the big guys are matching it. They're matching some of the prices. The new entrants come in with good products in many cases, often premium economy options or affordable business class options. And so there's a whole lot more. There are more seats, there are more choices, and cheaper prices for travelers.
All right, you've convinced me. I'm going to start searching for my premium economy ticket to Europe now, Scott. Sounds great.
There you go. You'll love it.
Thank you so much for that.